Oh, hey there. I didn't even see you. Oh, what am I doing? I'll tell you, don't worry. Okay. I was just writing some notes about how to grow your Instagram organically. You want to hear about it? Here it goes. So, I am Deidre from Vagabond Aesthetics. Over the past year, I've just seen a lot of trends. I've looked into things on my own as well, like just researching from videos and watching others, like observing and that sort of thing. But I noticed that there are some ways that you can grow yourself organically. So I wanted to share those things, and also feel free to, like, in the comments, say what you think or tell me what you may have learned, especially if you have something different that could help someone open our eyes. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, feed consistency. So your consistency can be based upon your color scheme that you're choosing, your content, like subject matter. It could also be just how you're putting out your content. Does it make sense to have this row of posts, then this row of posts? Like, just processing, how does it all look together? So one suggestion that I have is to use Plan or Planoly. Also, if you want to do a Finsta, you can make a fake Instagram account as well, like just so you can kind of test, how is this going to look when I put this out? Is it aesthetic? Will people want to look at this? Is it inviting? Is it interesting? Think about that, and just make sure you have quality posts every time. Miles of Color, he always says, like, only drop bangers. ODB, only drop bangers. So try to remember that. It is difficult. It's a doozy because, you know, there was once a time where I thought I was dropping bangers and they were not. They were not bangers. But just try to keep that in mind. Put your best foot forward, okay? Number 2, account cleanup. This one is a little bit touchy because it just depends. I mean, account cleanup is basically ghost followers. If there are people that are not contributing in the form of likes, comments, sharing, being active followers of what you're doing, you can remove them as followers now. It's an actual setting on Instagram. However, just think about it. Grandma should not be penalized for being inactive on Instagram, okay? But when it comes down to people, like, look at some of the people that are following you. If they haven't been active since like 2009, it's probably time for them to go. That's okay. You can drop them. That's okay. But just get rid of maybe the inactive users on your account, because as we all know, there's I guess we can say it's a myth, but it is kind of true. Only 10% of your followers are seeing your content. So you want to make sure that 10% is a good, hefty, supportive 10% if it's going to be 10%. So then your 10% doesn't have to always be 10%. You get what I'm saying? So that's my tip for number 2. Number 3. What accounts are you following? What accounts are you following? Huh? What was that? Because the accounts you need to follow are ones that are actually in your niche. Now, not in full. Again, leave Granny alone. You don't have to unfollow Granny. Okay? Leave Granny alone. I'm talking about, if you're a photographer, are you following other photographers? Are you following street photographers when you're a fashion photographer? That does matter. and it's okay to do so. I'm saying it's okay to do so. There are others that will say it's not okay to do so. Like, you want to stick to it completely. But I think if you just stay in your genre of, like, it's the category of photography, that's fine. If you are a chef, you just stay in the whole category of chefs, that's fine. Y'all all still have that interest right there. And that's also what I think is cool, because creatives, we can all just build together and support each other. If you're a realtor, they could all build together and support each other. It just depends on what you're into, what's your craft, what's your hobby, what's your profession, and use Instagram to grow it. Number 4, hashtag ching ching, ching ching. Use up those hashtags. Help yourself. Do some research though. So again, look at those niche groups that we just talked about in tip 3. Your niche, right? Go and look at some of those people within it. Who are they tagging? What hashtags are they using? Maybe you should start using some of those. Okay. Help yourself, but also just a few things. You want to use 25 or less. The golden number is supposed to be 9, and right now I'm testing out using more than 9. So if you want to just like scroll down my page and see where I was using like 9 and now using more than that, just see for yourself, I guess. Observe. In addition, you want to have a balance on your hashtags. You can use 5 that are like high frequency and use 4 that are less. What I mean by that, high frequency is like, if I were to just say photography has 1 million posts under it as a hashtag. But if I were to actually like be more specific and, you know, use one of the other ones that have less than 500,000 submissions, that would be helpful. Also, use some of your local hashtags. TFP Houston, Houston Creatives, Houston Visuals. There's like quite a few, and I'll try to put them in my own little comment section. I'll try to put them there. Another is engage with those hashtags. So comment and follow the hashtag. Don't just post them on your own content. Actually tap on them and look at what other people are doing within it. And that's also how we can build this community, grow this community, or whatever your community may be. That's number 5. Number 6, posting time. TikTok. This is something I feel like is it's a doozy. It's a doozy for me, because at one point I was posting every day. I had a lot of growth from that. I say often, like on my story, you know, last year I had 900 followers. Now I have 2,000. From March to now, that was when I've been experimenting so heavily, and so I've had this opportunity to grow myself. And when I was posting every day and being consistent, like I think I would do 5 o'clock every day or something like that. It does work. It does work. It's just a lot of work. Okay? What works takes a lot of work. So I would just say with that, check your insights on Instagram. If you do end up downloading Planner Planoly, they also can give you more information on your insights and who's following you, things like that, and what also was like a major trend for you. So if you saw something was a major trend for you, what should you do? Probably repeat it, right? You keep the formula and you keep going. But just try to stay consistent. Right now, for me, what works is 3 times a week I post, or at least 3 days out of the week. Now, on those 3 days, if I'm feeling a little jittery, I might post 6 times, but it's only for 3 days. That's what I do. What works for you, you'll have to experiment, and you have to be willing to try new things. Number 7. Number 7 is the warm-up. what I mean by the warm-up is an hour before you post, go in and engage with different accounts. Just spend that time looking down your own timeline, checking in on others, that type of thing, and just see what it look like. Just go in and look at other people's accounts and check out their content. Support. One thing I feel is important is, sometimes we expect things when we didn't do the work for them, and we also expect things when we're not willing to do it. So please support people. We can't be saying, we want support. Nobody supports me. Nobody sees me. This, and that. Are you helping other people to be seen too? And naturally, that just will come back to you. In an organic form. Like, it's just going to come back to you. Don't worry about who it comes from. Just know it'll come back. Okay? So just engage with those different accounts before you post. That's that on that. Number 8, reply to comments. Don't be rude. People are taking time out of their day to tell you something. Do not leave them hanging, okay? And try to make it authentic. Ask questions. Engage with your audience. Like, truly get to know the people that are commenting on your things, and especially get to know the people that are supporting you, okay? And I would especially say when you post, engage within the first hour of you having posted whatever your content was. That'll help it to beat the algorithm. Okay, that's all I'm trying to tell you about, how to beat that algorithm. Number 9, build a squad. Squad. Build a squad. That means have a group of people that support you, support what you're doing, and you reciprocate that as well unto them. So we need only people that believe in what we're doing around. Do you disagree? How can you disagree with that? Build a squad. Support each other. Help each other. Grow together. Build those relationships. There's so many people out here doing amazing things. So just try to find those people. Get with those people. Become those people. Number 10. Be a part of a community. It kind of feeds into number 9 pretty easily, and some of the other tips that I gave, because what is your niche? Grow into that. Find people of like mind. Find people that support you, and be active in this community. It's simple as that. And it gives back. From what I've seen, it does give back to do it. Now, the last thing I want to just say is I am wanting to create like an IG engagement group. So if you're interested in that, comment below or send me a DM. And what I want to do is make just a little group where it can be big, it can be big, it can be small, whatever. But I want to make a group where, one, you can post that you have a new post, we go support it, you go like it, you comment, you can share. We can ask each other questions for growth and just help each other out. And then also I do want to plug Real Creatives. I'm going to put it right here. Hopefully you can see that. But follow Real Creatives too. And it's for anyone who is a creative. Whether you're a videographer, a photographer, again, I keep using the chef. It doesn't matter. If you're a creator, you can be in that community. So right there, and I'm speaking for Houston people, anyone else, anywhere else, you have something too, I'm sure. You just have to do the research. But that's a great community to be able to ask questions freely and have people that support you. I'm part of that group. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you have suggestions for other videos you want me to do, let me know. I'm trying to grow to be more consistent. You see? Consistency. But bye. You have a good day.